They put that hand on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark calls out the franchise. New hand alert.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I got to wonder. Can sports franchises, can they detect, can they sense when a situation is getting away from them? When things are sort of spiraling out of control? Is a WNBA franchise going to be able to think differently than the rest of the WNBA franchises that are in the league? Because I believe the Indiana Fever are an anomaly, right? They're the only sports franchise in the league, essentially, that has mostly or a lot, majority, made up of regular sports fans. All right? In other words, the ideologies, the ideals, the principles of the fans of their team is different than the fans of another team in another city somewhere. I talked about this a little bit earlier. I'm not sure the Indiana Fever understand this. Okay? Fans are, I'm gonna use a phrase, piss hot mad right now. They are piss hot mad. They are furious for all kinds of reasons at this point. And a lot of fans are like, you know, the Indiana Fever is just going to keep bobbling this thing and stumbling and bumbling like, well, you know, you got Stephanie White and Amber Cox and Kelly Crossfield. They're all gonna, the Three Stooges, right? Oh my God, Rhodes, you're not supposed to say that. You're only supposed to cover the league a certain way. Well, I can tell you right now, if this leadership front office is only listening to the ESPNs of the world, boy, you're in for a lot of trouble. Because there's only a few people in existence that actually covers this league in a manner that is willing to treat the Fever like they would the Dallas Cowboys or the Philadelphia Eagles or the New York Yankees or whatever. That's what you've got right now. But if you mess it up, and it seems starting to seem like you're going to mess it up. I mean, this came out right here. How much the value of the franchise has increased. Caitlin Clark got there, by the way, in 2024. Right? $90 million, $370 million, $560 million in 2026. Indiana's building a state-of-the-art practice facility separate from the Pacers. It'll be finished in 2027. I mean, right here, you can see this comment. Just in time for Caitlin to leave. Otherwise, she's going to have a very forgettable career. A lot of people are concerned right now. A lot of people are concerned right now. You better get a handle, get a sense on what it is the fans want, or this thing's going to get away from you. And yeah, you're going to be like, oh crap, we just spent all this money, we just did all this stuff, and our mega star, Michael Jordan, I mean, can you imagine Michael Jordan in the prime of his career wearing a Celtics jersey? And not a Bulls jersey? I want you to, Larry Bird, wearing a Bulls jersey and not a Celtics jersey. Well, or by all means, keep setting back going, oh, but the fans that are complaining, they're toxic. Well, if you believe that, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. If that's the route you're going to go, you're going to be in a lot of, then you think all regular sports fans are just toxic. Because no, we don't care about your political ideologies or this and that and the other. We don't want to hear about it. And we don't want to see cheap moves like AI that is used to the point that your star calls you out in freaking public. I mean, are you kidding me? let's look at this. Right here, this was AI created, by the way. They put this hand, somebody's hand, whatever hand, they literally put Luke Skywalker's hand from the end of Empire Strikes Back, where it's mechanical on the inside after he got it chopped off by his daddy. They put that hand on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark calls out the franchise. New hand alert. Everybody and their mamas can tell this is some AI horse garbage. I mean, go to Grok. Just Caitlin Clark, Leah Boston, blah blah blah. Presto. Who do you got running this thing? I mean, is that look? I like Elon. I like Elon a lot. Did y'all hire Elon? Are y'all letting him play with Grok right now? I don't know. How about some more AI action? And by the way, anything the Fever's putting on their social media account, it's different now. You see it in the way we play. You feel it in how we rise. And our fans, they're not a backdrop. They're a force. This is Fever basketball. Now you know. Yeah, we know a lot. You might want to change that slogan. We know you might want to change this slogan. So they come out with this. They drop this propaganda right here. And this is what I believe. Now they're trying to talk this up like everybody is happy. Our fans, they're not a backdrop. They're a force. They show up early. They show up loud. They show up everywhere. They don't show up because there were a lot of empty seats at your game the other night. I did a video on that. Tickets, at the time I did my video, tickets were $14. They dropped to $12. There were still empty, that entire upper bowl full of empty seats. There were numerous camera angles that night during that game where there were empty seats clustered together. There's a little, I wonder if there's actually, I mean, they're putting this out. I wonder if there's a little panic. You see this? A team that refuses to be ordinary, a fan base that refuses to shrink, and a state that does things its own way. Refuses to shrink. I'm not so sure about that. Let Caitlin Clark be Iowa Caitlin Clark. That play style, her ability to run the floor while having the eyes in the back of her head is the only reason these girls got paid. This isn't complicated, but it would appear Coach White doesn't get it. Evelyn DR, this is rage baiting. By the way, this is all AI crap. This is all AI crap. What happened to the money Caitlin generated? You got to rely on AI all the time? Sorry, but fans are ticked off with your abrasive front office. You guys crack me up. Take care of the golden goose. Hire a marketing person, not a liar. We need to seriously consider signing or trading for some side. In case you pups that want to act like we don't know what we're talking about when we talk basketball, little insight, that's Manute Bol and Muggsy Bogues. All right? From back in the day. Muggsy was 5'3". Yeah. Manute Bol was he 7'6", I think? Yeah. We could use some size. I mean, please stop. We don't like the slogan. Hire a real marketing person. They're getting, whoo-wee. I mean, honestly, First blush at it with Chat GTP. Oh, this is awful. Big fan of the team since 2004, but we can do better. What a weird thing to post at this time. That is the thing. That is the thing. You mean Caitlin Clark fans? Because in reality, that's who makes up 98% of your fan base. If she goes to another team, then all the Fever fans will go with her. What's going to happen here? I mean, seriously, what's going to happen? This using AI and all, it's trending right now. That particular post has almost 900,000 views on it. Let's be honest. It seems like nearly every decision that this team has made, let's just go back. Nearly every decision that they have made going back to the beginning of Caitlin Clark's injury and how they publicly handled it, nearly every decision since then has not worked out. You know? Yeah. Oh, but Rhodes, the playoff. Okay. The Kelsey Mitchell went on an all-timer last year. An all-timer. I believe they read their own press clippings about last year when Caitlin Clark wasn't around and wasn't in the lineup. Oh, but she's day-to-day. Book your tickets now. Tell me what you think. Make sure you subscribe. Peace. I'm out till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.